everyone. My name is Barb Kleesner, and I am the International Student Advisor in the International Programs Office and co-advisor with Brittany Sherman for the International Club. I want to welcome you all to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville's 55th Annual International Night, The Colors of Africa. Our international students at the university represent nearly 20 countries. International Night is a celebration of the diversity that these students bring to our campus. International Night is sponsored by the International Club and the Segregated University Fee Allocation Commission, or SUFAC, funds. I am so very proud of our International Club Executive Board officers and members and the many volunteers who have worked very hard to make this event possible. I would now like to invite our MC to begin our program. Please welcome Sean Bouquet.
Good evening. My name is Sean. I'm an international student here studying mechanical engineering, and I'm happy to be hosting you at this 2021 International Night. Hope you enjoyed the Global Fair session hosted by our international students. It is our tradition to share with the Platteville community the cultures represented on campus and give you a little tour around the globe despite the pandemic. Without further ado, I would like to introduce our first guest speaker. University of Wisconsin-Platteville is led by Chancellor Dennis J. Shields. Chancellor Shields is committed to internationalization efforts at UW-Platteville and to creating a campus climate that values, supports, and includes all members of our campus community. An Iowa native, Chancellor Shields earned his undergraduate degree in business administration from Graceland College in 1977 and his Juris Doctor from the University of Iowa College of Law in 1982. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Chancellor Dennis J. Shields.
Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Chancellor Dennis J. Shields, and I welcome you to this edition of International Night. International Night is one of many campus events that are designed to help foster and celebrate the students on our campus from outside of the United States. The cultural exchange that results from a diversity of backgrounds, perspectives, and experiences helps to realize some of the fundamental values that we include in our mission statement as an educational institution. It is important that we continue to place value on learning from other cultures and languages and come together to support each other. In doing so, we perform the fundamental mission of our educational institution to become knowledgeable citizens in a global community. I thank all of the International Office staff members, especially Barbara Kleesner, for helping to ensure the safety and well-being of our international students during the pandemic. We have students from 18 different countries at our institution. I want you to know that I understand that it can be difficult to experience the stress and anxiety of the academic semester while removed from familiar surroundings. I thank each of you for being here, for sharing your experiences, and for helping each other through the challenges that this year has presented. It is my hope that 2021 brings about positive change, a renewed emphasis on our shared value, and leads us towards a stronger future together. Our collective hope for a brighter future is one of the reasons why I say today and every day is a great day to be a pioneer.
Thank you, Chancellor. I would now like to introduce our second guest speaker. Tammy J. Salmon-Stevens is the Director of the College of EMS Student Success Programs and has worked at UW-Platteville since 1997. Salmon-Stevens, a UW-Platteville alumni, holds degrees in bachelor's and master's degrees in engineering and is actively involved in programs to support women and underrepresented minorities in STEM and student success. She is the recipient of several awards related to diversity and inclusion, specifically related to women in STEM. She focuses her project management and communication skills on programs and events that improve student success in higher education, specifically through coaching, mentoring, teaching, identity discovery and development, diversity and inclusion, and self-care. Most notable is her leadership to increase access for women in STEM careers, improve processes for removing barriers to success, and improved communication processes. She's the co-advisor for the UW-Platteville National Society of Leadership and Success Student Chapter. Tammy, the podium is yours.
Thank you for inviting me to share this evening with you. I am overwhelmingly honored to be asked and chosen to celebrate and also share some words of wisdom with you. I'm especially thankful to Jose Martins for nominating me for this honor. Jose has been a part of the College of EMS Student Success team for several years, and I am grateful for knowing and learning from him. Let's start with the celebrating. We in Platteville, Wisconsin are so blessed to have the opportunity to get to know and learn from each and every one of you as international students. You all bring a piece of the rest of the world to us in this small and rural community in Southwest Wisconsin. Over the last 24 years, I have been so blessed to know and learn from and be friends with several international students. Even though I don't know each of you individually here tonight, I am certain that your presence in our community has had a significant impact on our campus. I am in awe of your courage, tenacity, and adventuresome spirit to leave your home countries to come to the United States of America, where the culture, the language, food, and many other things are most likely so different. I have tried to imagine what you were feeling as you stepped onto the plane to come here. I try to think about what that very first exposure to American culture might have looked for you. Were you scared, excited, anxious, homesick, just wanting to find a restroom or something to drink? I also wonder and worry how others in this American culture treated you. Did Americans stare at you too long, change seats, say negative words to you, or did they demand you to return home? I am deeply saddened and sorry if you've had that negative experience, and yet here you are, celebrating with all of us tonight. Your persistence and courage truly inspires me. When planning for this speech, I thought I might talk about the importance of being authentic. However, one of our graduating seniors, Riley Sassy, who is one of the commencement speakers, plans to share advice about being authentic. When the virtual ceremony goes live on May 15th, I encourage each of you to listen to his insights. I think it will be quite meaningful to each of you. I decided instead to share some things I have learned from my own experiences and from the thousands, yes, thousands of students I have had the privilege of knowing. My personal experiences, and to a larger extent, these student experiences, have taught me how to thrive and not just survive in an environment that may not at times be friendly or accepting. So first, find a community of people who will unconditionally support you. I love that many of you are part of the International Club. Even though all of you come to the United States with all of your unique qualities and cultural norms, I believe and hear that this organization can be a great source of support for international students. Additionally, the international program staff are truly dedicated to supporting your transition to a new country and culture. I know that they can provide you with tools and resources to help you navigate how to best fit into the campus community. There are many other organizations on campus and within the city of Platteville that may also be sources of support. I encourage you to explore and learn. Secondly, as you have experiences, you will have emotions about those experiences. Sometimes, and especially in STEM fields, we are taught to only focus on facts and to leave emotions out of our work. Over time, I've realized both the value and misdirection of this advice. Certainly, for example, in STEM fields, we need objective thinking. However, as humans, emotions will always be a part of who we are, and that too is scientifically proven. We absolutely need the space and time to celebrate, share, and find joy within our chosen communities. We also need to know what to do with any emotions some of us may consider troubling. I have learned, though, that these emotions are not really troubling, but rather those emotions just are. In my opinion, One of the best ways to navigate emotions is to work on your self-governance. In no way am I suggesting you not express your feelings and emotion, but rather to find the space and time to emote. I have personally been curious about this notion of emotions in professional settings, and I have read and researched about this topic. My understanding is that there is only one way to deal with those more seemingly difficult emotions like anger, frustration, or confusion, and that is to experience and acknowledge those feelings head on. In order to do this, we need to make time and space to do so. Sometimes we might be embarrassed or ashamed of our feelings. My wish for you is that you are able to learn to be in a safe space where you can express what you feel, even if you are unsure of what those feelings and emotions are. We have amazing support on this campus to assist you in sorting through this. Our counseling services are top-notch and are a tremendous resource. My final recommendation is for you to focus on lifelong self-discovery. The more we learn and discover about what makes us tick, what excites us, and what scares us, the better we are able to manage or even overcome those situations. This self-discovery requires a lot of vulnerability. There are many tools and means to do this. Some examples can include meditation, praying, being in nature, and using other professional tools. If you are curious about some of the tools I've used, let's talk. The key is being committed to lifelong self-discovery and knowing that self-discovery is a continuous process. In conclusion, I am speaking tonight to celebrate you. You all truly make my job and experiences on this campus both rewarding and fulfilling. Students often seek me for advice, and a question I am asked is, who are your mentors? The answer is you, all of you. I want to remind you that what you bring to our community is unique and special. Many of you most likely have spent the majority of your life in a culture that is very different from American culture. Each of you brings a perspective that is new and fresh. I deeply value those insights and will forever be someone who looks for the opportunity to leverage a team's talents for a greater good. One of my strengths is the ability to see people as individuals. I do find myself internalizing and learning from every person I meet and find inspiration in what that person brings to this world. For this, I truly thank you for this one-of-a-kind gift. Even though there may have been some times while here when you wondered if you made the right decision to come to Platteville, Wisconsin in the United States of America. I hope that you have had life-changing experiences and gained knowledge that has enhanced your life forever. As you reflect on these life-changing experiences, know that you too have created life-changing experiences for others because you decided to take this risk. You have created value and truly impacted others in very meaningful ways because you decided to come to the University of Wisconsin-Platteville in the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. Up next, a message from my International Club President, Jonas Gillis.
Good evening, everyone. As some of you might know, my name is Jonas Gillis. I'm the current president of the International Club, and I've been serving as a club officer for the past 2 years. Before that, I was involved in the club as well. I'm originally from Germany. I've attended the University of Wisconsin-Platteville for the past 4 years. In this time, I've grown to appreciate the campus community and level of education and enthusiasm available here. I've spent much of my time here pursuing my academic goals and studies in engineering. But over my time here, I've always appreciated the International Club, both as a help to students in their daily life and adjustment to living in a new environment, as well as social environment where you can meet people from many cultures and make friends you never expected. I still remember my first week at this school. It was International Student Orientation, which is organized by the International Department. But usually it has a large connection to the International Club. In the first moment, walking through the doors of my first dorm and not knowing anyone, it seemed large and intimidating, but as many of us probably still remember from their orientation, this feeling quickly disappeared as you have the first meetings and play the first icebreakers. This week was crucial in developing into a part of the community on campus, and I'm sure many others had the same experience when they arrived. This first week, getting to know the campus and finding friends helped adjust to the new pressures of university life. I know that many of my friends share this experience, as we all like to look back fondly at this first week, and we all credit the International Club with being our first community on campus, the first friends and the first people to ask questions to. As we all proceeded to develop our own communities and started joining other groups, we all remained part of this club. And this is visible as 4 of the people who I met at my first week of orientation are still serving on the e-board of this club and are speaking tonight in other roles. I believe the International Club gives a great foundation and an approachable group of people that have experience here on campus or with daily life that can help each other. This club gives many students the opportunities to meet new friends and share pieces of their home culture and with everyone else. In the last 2 years, I got to see how the International Club went through highs and lows, from having one event each month, having potlucks and grill outs, or just meeting for $1 movie night, to being confined to virtual activities. These past 2 years were not easy, especially for many of our international students, as fears of visa status or separation from our families became a large problem in our daily lives. Throughout this time, even though many of us were preoccupied with managing this new way of life, we still had the International Club and our friends to ask for help. Somewhere to go, even if it was just virtual, to spend some time and relax. The next year is hopefully going to see a revival in the club and opportunity to recover from the past and to have a new sense of community as many international students return from their home countries and once again spend time at the events organized by the International Club. I hope you all have a good night and enjoy your meal, and thank you for attending.
Thank you, Jonas. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are comfortable and enjoying the event so far. My name is Ashok Sapkoda. I am the Vice President for International Club. On behalf of the International Club, I would like to take this time to recognize this year's winners of Excellence in International Advising Award. The Excellence in International Advising Award is presented annually to a UW-Platteville faculty, staff member, or community member. Those who have demonstrated their passion and immense support in helping students incorporate an education abroad experience into their degree program, and who have had significant positive impact on the international student population at UW-Platteville. This year, the award goes to 3 recipients: Barbara Klusner from International Student and Scholar Services, Tammy J. Salmon Stephens from College of EMS Student Success Programs, and Lisa Leonard, a community member and a former advisor for International Club. This award is presented to all 3 for their excellence in service, devotion, commitment, and the passion for the international student at UW-Platteville or Platteville community. Thank you.
We have many things in store for you tonight, from the wonderful cuisine of the Ivory Coast to music, comedy, and a documentary. We would like to thank the chef for preparing our delicious meal this evening, Executive Chef Steve Lemire, Chef John Peavy, and Bakery Manager Tanya Foley, along with their team of food production student managers. Dinner tonight is berenjenas con miel, fried eggplant, and honey, mint, and sesame seeds, Ivory Coast chicken or cauliflower jollof rice, and roasted sweet potatoes. Let's start the show by welcoming our student band, Daily Crutch. They will kick off this evening's entertainment by playing their favorite song by the band, The Wait. This song was edited by UConn Simon Yan, who had the idea of making a cover of Even Though All the Singers Were Scattered Around the Globe during the pandemic. Presenting UConn, Zachary, Jacobson, Ryan, Patty, Jose, Angela, and Wright.
I put into Nazareth. I was feeling about a half past dead. I just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where may I find a bed? He just grinned and I shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load of fanning. Take a load for free. Take a load of fanning. Hey, you put the load right on me.
I picked up my bag. I went looking for a place to hide. I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load of Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load of Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
Go down, Miss Moses. There's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke. Luke's waiting on a judgment day. Well, look, my friend, what about young Annalie? You say, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Take a load of fanning. Take a load for free. Take a load of fanning. Hey, you put the load right on me.
Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your rack if you'll take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load of Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load of Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
Miss Fanny, you know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on. You put the load right on me.
That's good.
Four. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not near. And I remember every face, every man who pulled me here. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They say every man needs some protection. They say every man must fall. So I remember my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. They see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released. Any day now, any day now, I shall be released.
Thank you for that great performance. Next, we have Raphael Adeji, a UW-Platteville student who is currently in Nigeria. He will be playing the drums for us. Enjoy. wasn't that amazing. Next, get ready to dive into a pool of African cultures. This documentary is called Welcome to Africa, presented by event coordinator Jose Martins.
Hello everyone, welcome to a mini tour of Africa. My name is Jose Martins. I'm a student from the Democratic Republic of Congo and I'm very happy to be presenting tonight. Many people who have visited the continent would agree that Africa exemplifies the power of nature at its finest, which is probably why the most common images about Africa are this beautiful sunset we see in every Western movie that tells an African story, or these images of safari in Kenya. Tonight, I would like to introduce you to a different side of Africa. African architects and designers usually try their best to complement the continent's vast grasslands, beautiful bodies of water, distinct animal life, and unique vegetation. For example, check out this place called Le Jardin Majorel in Marrakech, Morocco. The Ocean View Strand in South Africa. The beautiful Basilica of Our Lady of Peace in Yamoussoukro, Côte d'Ivoire. And for the next few seconds, I would like to show a couple of pictures of some beautiful places across Africa in hope to portray a different image of the continent than what is usually shown in many movies and documentaries. The African land is not only the cradle of humanity, but it is also the richest in terms of minerals. It contains gold, oil, copper, uranium, diamonds, cobalt, coltan, among many others. Next is a slide showing the global reserve of cobalt and coltan, two minerals that are very essential for our modern technology. As you can see, for both coltan and cobalt, the Democratic Republic of Congo has more than 50% of the global reserve, without forgetting the contribution of South Africa and Zambia. This rich land is both a blessing and a curse for us because it is what feeds us and kills us at the same time. On the other hand, Africa is beautiful. Africa is colorful. Although we have 54 countries and more than 2,000 languages, the similarities among the cultures will testify that we are one people. We all share the same music style, the same clothing style, types of infrastructure, and many other practices. Ladies and gentlemen, please bear in mind that you cannot talk about African culture without mentioning our food. First, I would like to talk about the African beignet. In Africa, we usually call them puff puff or mukate in my country. It is extremely delicious when eaten with peanut butter. In the top right corner, we have the famous pepper soup, which is very spicy, by the way. And then we have the fish and stew. In the bottom right corner, you will find the jollof rice and the chicken. I'm sure it looks very similar to what you have on your plate right now. We all have the fufu and love it with any type of meat. Depending on where you are in Africa, you could have on the side either grilled goat meat that we call michopo in the DRC, or beef soya meat. To conclude this short film, allow me to share with you a little secret. A secret that could help you understand our culture. We love pepper. We love hot chilies and we love spicy food. Again, my name is Jose Martins and thank you for allowing me to share my culture with you. Have a good evening.
And last, I would like to welcome Sumit Verma. he would like to humor us as we conclude tonight's amazing list of performances.
Hello everyone. Here's Sumit Verma. For those of you who doesn't know me, I'm from a small city in India called Indore. It's not outdoor, it's Indore. Get it? A small city with 3 million population. Oh my God, sounds like home. When I was coming to America, my parents were excited because they could tell everyone that our son is in America. When somebody asked my dad what I was doing here, he said, my son went to further his education. My father owns a company that handles insurance and liabilities. His motto is to keep risk far and few between. That's why I'm an only child here in Wisconsin. I was excited about coming to America for my education. But in reality, I wanted to imitate my Bollywood role models and break into dance with a bunch of random people. Unfortunately, COVID has decided that won't happen. Instead, all I get are my hairy housemates clogging up shower drain every 2 weeks. I mean, if I want to pick cat shit up from the floor every morning, I would have gone back to India. You guys know that there is a thing called bargain. If you do, start doing it here in America. If you don't, so bargain is a process to forcefully convincing the shopkeeper to give discount. I was wondering how much discount. So I went for shopping with my mom. She liked a dress, only $99. She paid $30 for it, boom. During COVID, I was at home. I don't know anything about CDC, but my mom found a solution before anyone else did, that I could not get positive if I keep my room clean and get early in the morning. I was like, Mom, COVID came recently, and you keep telling me this from the day I started going to school. You guys have it so nice around here, you know? When you don't have a mask, they just ask you to leave or come back another time. In India, we are old school. If you are spotted in public without a mask, a big group of volunteers will come over to you and beat you for free. Have you guys ever wondered why Indians are brown? I can tell you the reason. So, in India, in schools, they do a lot of torture techniques to slowly break you down as a child. The first thing is called morning assemblies. It is a phenomenon where all students come under the sun, standing in a line, and getting roasted light medium brown. They make sure you get brown. They make you stand in a line with the level of insecurities. Short ugly guy at the front, tall good looking at the back. Probably you guys have heard about traffic in India too. I've experienced it. They drive it as if they are playing NFS. They think if they ram it here, the life will restart from there. It's insane. I don't believe it. They give right indicator and turn left. They give left indicator and stop driving. If they start parking lights, probably they're gonna hit someone. If they stop between the roads, that means there's a car. And I'm one of them. Thank you so much, guys. It was nice. Please do subscribe my channel. Wait, I don't have a YouTube channel. Please let me know in the comment box if I should make a YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the event. Thanks again to all our chefs, to the entire catering and food service staff, Mike Ernst, Crystal Taylor, April McNett, and Jeff Klingensmith, for the wonderful meal they prepared for this evening. We have several additional thank yous to offer the following departments and individuals from across campus for making tonight's event possible. Event Services, the Publications Office, Media Technology Services, the University Box Office, the Global Fair Volunteers, and all of the student volunteers who helped to prepare for this event. The promotion of this event would not be possible without the dedicated leadership of staff in the International Student and Scholar Services Office. Thank you very much for working with the International Club, students, and staff from across campus to help make this event possible. Thanks also to the International Club members who spent many hours planning. Special thanks to the International Club Executive Office, including President Jonas Gillis, Vice President Ashok Sapotka, Treasurer Annabelle Lehman, Secretary Yukon Yan, and Event Coordinator Jose Martins. Finally, thanks to all for watching, each one of you, the community members, students, Faculty and staff that have joined us tonight are the people that make this a warm and welcoming community. Thanks for all you do to make Platteville a second home for us. Time flies when you're having fun. I can't believe our night has come to an end. It has truly been a pleasure to be your MC. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. On behalf of the entire International Club, I want to extend my sincere thanks to all of you for viewing tonight's event. We would also like to invite you to the 56th Annual International Night event that will be hosted in April next year. We hope you enjoyed yourself at the 55th Annual International Night tonight. Have a good evening, and thank you again for joining us.